This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so we had come down up till this step that we have written the formula for f of x in the interval 0 to 2 pi, and we yesterday saw one example. F of x is equal to x. We wrote a naught value, we got a n value. Now we are finding b n value. So the formula for b n was 1 by l c to c plus 2l f of x sine of n pi x by l dx. So compare 0 to 2 pi with c to c plus 2l. You get that upper limit minus lower limit is 2l, which is 2 pi. So l is equal to pi. Substitute the value of l in the formula of bn. You will get bn to be 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi x into sine of n pi x by pi dx. So pi and pi gets cancelled. So it is x into sine nx dx. So this is your value of bn. Now we are trying to calculate it. This is product rule. We are going to use Bernoulli's formula. The Bernoulli's formula says that integration of uv is u into v integration, first integration of v minus u dash into second integration of v plus u double dash, that is second derivative of u into v3, that is third integration of v, and so on. So let us write down what is u. U is algebraic function first, so x, and trigonometric function later, so v in islate, and that's why v is sin nx. First derivative of x is 1. First integration of sin nx is minus cos nx by n. Second derivative of u is 0 because derivative of constant is 0, and second integration of sin nx is one more integration of minus cos nx by n, which is minus 1 by n is constant. Integration of cos nx is sin nx upon n, so it becomes minus 1 by n square sin nx. So these values now I'm going to put in the formula. Bn is 1 by pi into u as it is, first integration of v, that is x into minus cos nx by n, and minus derivative of x is 1, second integration is minus sin nx by n square from 0 to 2 pi. Now you see what's the value of bn. What you have to do now? Who will tell me? How we are going to simplify this ahead?
Put the limit. Because
Yes. So how do we substitute? We have to first put the upper limit and then minus the lower limit. So let me put x is equal to 2 pi. So it is 2 pi minus cos of 2n pi divided by n. This is upper limit minus lower limit. When I put it is x is 0. So 0 into anything will be 0. So first bracket is done. Minus of minus, there are two minus sign, this minus sign and this minus sign, so both of them will become plus. So it is, second bracket is sine of 2n pi by n square minus sine of 0 by n square. Is this clear? Upper limit minus lower limit, everyone.
yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And therefore the
Yes.
value of bn becomes 1 by pi, only the first term, sine of 2n pi. What's the value of sine of 2n pi? Any multiple of pi. N is 1, 2, 3. Okay, n is what? Just see the summation 1 to infinity. So this n is integer, so it will be 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. All of them are 0, as well as sine 0 is 0.
Yes. Yes.
Sine of
Yes.
2n pi as well as sine of 0 is 0, and that's why this bracket will become 0. So only which term remains? The first bracket. So it is 2 pi. What's the value of cos n pi? Cos of 2n pi? Yes. Cos of 2n pi is 1 because when n is 1, it is 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1. Cos 4 pi is 1 for all n. And that's why it is minus 2 pi upon n. So pi gets cancelled and the value of bn is minus 2 by n. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Anybody has any
Yes.
doubt? Please ask. So what will be your final answer? How will you write your final answer? A naught by 2. What we had got A naught?
2 pi. 2 pi.
2 pi. So A naught by 2 plus an we had got 0. So summation will go from 1 to infinity. An only, will an be there? An is 0. So 0 into cos of nx plus bn into sine of nx, because n pi x by l became pi and pi got cancelled. Okay, so let us write down the final answer now. This is 2 pi by 2 plus summation n from 1 to infinity. Only bn term is there, which is minus 2 by n sine of nx. Is this clear? So this is your Fourier series expansion for the function f of x is equal to x in the interval 0 less equal x less equal to 5. Is this okay, everyone?
Yes.
Now in your
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
in your MCQ, they are going to ask you what's the value of a naught, what's the value of a1, what's the value of b1. So what's the value of b1 if this is your bn? If bn is, what's the value of bn?
-2.
Yes. So minus 2 by n is the value of bn. So b1 will be minus 2. So are you going to solve all this and then get the answer of b1?
No.
Here only in the formula directly write down what is b1. 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi x into, in place of n you have to put 1. So sin x. Do this integration and that will give you the answer to be minus 2. Is it okay?
Yes.
Last step not got.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll tell you. See, this is your bn. In your MCQ question, they'll ask you what is b1. So if I know bn, then I'll put n is equal to 1. I'll get the answer as minus 2 by 1, which is minus 2, b1 value. But for MCQ, you are not going to solve everything with n. It becomes complicated. So directly put n is equal to 1 first only in the formula of bn. Here the formula of bn, n was 1. So put n is equal to 1 and solve x sin x. And you'll get the answer quickly. Is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we will try to solve more examples on this quickly, which will be there for your MCQ. Just take down the question and try to solve on your own also. Okay. So find the value of a. Find a naught for f of x is equal to e raised to minus x. F of x is equal to e raised to minus x in the interval 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi, 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi, such that f of x is periodic function with period 2 pi, with period 2 pi. So generally what is your, how do you compare? This is given interval. So given interval has to be compared with c less equal x less equal c plus 2l. So upper limit minus lower limit is 2l, which is 2 pi. Clear everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the value of L? What's the value of? You have, see, listen, you can zoom it on your screen. This is the maximum which is there. Please, you keep your phone horizontal and zoom it, you can see it. Is it okay?
L is equal to pi.
So what is L? Yeah, so
Pi.
L is equal to pi. What's the formula for A naught? 1 by L integration c to c plus 2L f of x dx. So that will become 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi f of x is e raised to minus x dx. Correct? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So A naught will become 1 by pi. What's the integration of e raised to minus x?
E raised to minus x.
E raised to minus x.
Upon minus 1, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So from 0 to 2 pi. From 0 to 2 pi. Now substitute the upper limit and lower limit. This minus sign I can write outside. It is e raised to minus 2 pi upper limit minus e raised to minus 0 lower limit. Which is minus 1 by pi e raised to minus 2 pi minus 1. So that's your answer. So such type of questions will be there in your MCQ. But now many a times negative is not there in the option. So it will be given like this. A naught is equal to 1 by pi 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi. Clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Everyone?
ma'am.
Yeah. So now you try please this next example. Find a naught for f of x is equal to pi minus x by 2 the whole square for 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi, which is a periodic function with period 2 pi. Periodic function with period 2 pi. Please try and tell me the answer. So now once you familiar to this type of question, directly you have to write 2L is equal to 2 pi. That means L will be equal to pi, and then directly write down the formula of A naught. Yes, what's the formula of A naught?
1 by L integration 0 to 2 pi f of x dx.
Correct. Very good. So it is 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi pi minus x by 2 the whole square dx. So this is 2 square. You can write it out 1 by 4 pi integration 0 to 2 pi pi minus x the whole square dx. Please solve and tell me what's the answer of A naught. You can zoom your screen on your mobile. What's the answer? Is this the integration of pi minus x the whole square? If you split it up, it will become lengthy. So directly you use the formula of function raised to n, that is function raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 into derivative of the function. So what's the derivative of pi minus x?
-1.
Minus 1.
Yes, minus 1. And that's why the answer is this. So A naught is 1 by 4 pi, pi minus x the whole cube upon minus 3 from 0 to 2 pi. And that will give you the answer as to be minus 1 by 12 pi. Put the upper limit. So pi minus 2 pi. Pi minus 2 pi is how much? Minus pi, the whole cube. Correct? And then minus lower limit, that is pi minus 0 the whole cube. So pi minus 0 is pi, so pi cube. So both of them are negative, and that's why the value of A naught will be minus of minus will become plus 2 pi cube by 12 pi, which is nothing but, is it pi 1 by 6? It is pi square by 6.
Yes, ma'am. Pi square by 6.
Everybody is getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was example number 2, type 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Then example number 3, you try to solve this question now, please, because this will be also a practice for your Monday's examination. Find the value of A naught. Find the value of A naught for f of x is equal to, for f of x is equal to just see how it is given now. X for 0 less equal x less equal pi, and 0 for pi less than x less than 2 pi, less than equal to 2 pi, where f of x plus 2 pi is f of x. Okay, and Fourier series expansion is given as to be f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n from 1 to infinity an cos of nx plus bn sine of nx. Find a naught. That's the question. So how you are going to do this? How you are going to find a naught? Now, till now, the examples that we did, the function was given to be continuous. Now it is given in step. It's divided in 2 parts, isn't it? What's the meaning of this statement? F of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x.
It is a periodic function.
Yes, it is a periodic function with period 2 pi. Whenever we have seen yesterday, f of x plus t is equal to f of x, then t is the period, na? So what's the period here? 2 pi, which is generally compared with 2l. Correct, na?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the formula of a naught? Please quickly tell me. General formula only you tell, and then we'll use it here. 1 upon
1 upon L
Integration
integration.
0 to 2 pi
C
f
to
of x
C
dx.
plus
Yes, correct. C to C plus 2L f of
F
x.
of X dx.
Correct. So this is what is L. If 2 pi is 2L, L will be pi.
Pi.
So it is 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi. Correct? Entire interval is 0 to 2 pi. F of x dx. But is it given as a continuous interval? Is the definition of the function given from 0 to 2 pi is one single function? क्या दिया है? 0 to pi में x है और pi to 2 pi में 0 है. So we will distribute this. This will become 0 to pi f of x plus pi to 2 pi f of x. Correct? Is this okay? What's the difference between the previous question and this question? Everyone,
Yes, ma'am.
The function was contained.
ये समझ में आया क्या? हाँ, the earlier function was given in on the entire interval 0 से 2 पाई के लिए एक ही फंक्शन दिया था. अभी 0 से पाई के लिए अलग है और पाई से 2 पाई के लिए अलग है. तो इसीलिए हम लोगों को इंटीग्रेशन भी अलग अलग करना पड़ेगा. This way, distribute it. Is this okay?
Yes.
Yes.
समझा
Yes,
क्या?
ma'am.
ये समझ लगा? Everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello?
See, when f of x, yes, I'm telling again, Gayatri. If suppose f of x was given to be just x in the entire interval 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi, then I would have used directly this formula 0 to 2 pi f of x is x. लेकिन अभी वैसे नहीं दिया है ना, 0 to 2 pi को दो इंटरवल्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है. So I have to distribute this integration which is from 0 to 2 pi as from 0 to pi plus pi to 2 pi. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why what is the definition of f of x in 0 to pi? It is x dx. And what's the definition of f of x between pi to 2 pi? It is 0 dx. Correct? Question ही वैसे दिया है ना? हाँ. So now your answer will become a0 is 1 by pi. Just the integration of this first term. Integration of 0 is 0. So x square by 2 from 0 to
2
pi. Yes.
pi.
And that is pi square by 2 into pi. Answer is pi by 2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
will you try the next question which I am giving now? ये लिख के हो
Yes.
गया, जट से लिखो, then so that I can give you the next question.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you can't see it, I suppose. So the question is, find a naught for f of x is equal to 0 for 0 less than equal to x less than equal to pi, and x if pi is strictly less than x less than equal to 2 pi, where f of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. करके देखो ये क्या आ रहा है आंसर. Try to find this answer, please.
Question
हाँ.
repeat करेंगे please.
I have written also. Can you see this? Find a naught for f of x is equal to 0 in the interval 0 to pi and x in the interval pi to 2 pi, where f of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x. This condition is given only to make you understand that it is a periodic function. Is it okay? Gayatri, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Everybody please find and tell the answer. You can tell it orally if you can't type it.
Ma'am, 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2.
Answer is 3 pi by 2. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Everyone, correct. Everyone is getting it? 3 pi by 2?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, very good. So is it clear now how do we get the answers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very simple. They are not at all difficult. Only you should know what is the formula to be used and how do we compare the standard formula with the given questions. So if it is distributed, you have to distribute the integration. If it is continuous, then single integration will give you the answer. Okay, so A naught turns out to be 3 pi by 2. If anybody has not got the answer, please ask. I will solve it quickly. So formula for A. Yes, everybody got the answer. Do you want me to solve it?
No, ma'am.
Or should?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go ahead then.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now just see why I'm going to the next type is they will ask you the theoretical formulas also. So we have defined the Fourier series f of x in the interval c less equal x less equal c plus 2l, which is general for all. This is called as the general formula for Fourier series. We are going to compare this with each of the type of the interval which will be given. C to C plus 2l, we will compare it with 0 to 2 pi. इससे कंपेयर करेंगे या फिर माइनस पाई लेस इक्वल एक्स लेस इक्वल पाई, इससे कंपेयर कर सकते हैं या फिर 0 लेस इक्वल एक्स लेस इक्वल 3 वी कैन कंपेयर विद दिस. So these are the different type of intervals. So the first, this is generalized formula. This is a function with period 2 pi but starting at 0. This is also a function with period 2 pi. Can you see minus pi to pi? This is also periodic function with period 2 pi. Upper limit minus lower limit क्या होगा?
2 pi.
2 pi. So this also the function, if it is defined in this interval, then it is periodic function of period 2 pi. What's the period of this last one? 0 less equal
3.
x less equal 3.
3.
3.
What is 2l is equal to 3? 2l is equal to 3, correct? Upper limit minus lower limit. तो l क्या हो जाएगा? 3 by 2. So this value you have to use to solve the formulas. Is this okay? So let's try one example of this type and then I'll give you the formulas for each of this separate types. So take down the question. If f of x is equal to 4 minus x square in the interval 0 less equal x less equal to with period 2, f of x is equal to 4 minus x square 0 less equal x less equal to with period 2. Okay, with period 2, then value of a naught is So how will you solve this? I'll do this one. The next one you try. Okay. So again, period is given to L is the period always, which is 2. So L is equal to 1. Your formula for A naught is 1 by L integration C to C plus 2 L f of x dx. So that is 1 by 1 integration 0 to 2 4 minus x square dx. Correct? And therefore, A naught becomes equal to 1 by 1 is 1. Integration of 4 is 4x. Integration of x square is x cube by 3 from 0 to 2. Everybody knows the formula of integration. So just put the upper limit. This is 4 into 2 minus 2 cube by 3 upper limit minus lower limit is 0 minus 0 by 3, which is 0 only. That becomes 8 minus 8 by 3. So 24 minus 8, 16 by 3 is your answer. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now you try one question of this type. Uh, Example 3. If f of x is equal to 2x minus x square for 0 less equal x less equal 3 with period 3, then value of a naught is. Try. Value of a naught is. Please try and tell me the answer.
Ma'am, question.
You want question?
Yes, ma'am.
Here. F of x is equal to 2x minus x square. 2x minus x square. For 0 less equal x less equal 3. Period is 3. Then the value of a naught is.
0.
Everybody is getting 0?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So it is just a naught will become 1 by L. 2L is 3. So L is equal to 3 by 2. So this will become 3 by 2 integration 0 to 3 2x minus x square dx. And therefore a naught will become 2 by 3 integration 0 to 3 integration of 2x is 2x square by 2 minus. I have done the integration. So don't write integration sign once again. X integration is x square by 2. X square integration is x cube by 3 from 0 to 3. From 0 to 3. So that will become 2 by 3. 2 cancels. Upper limit is 3 square minus 3 cube by 3. And that gives you 2 by 3. 9 minus 9 which is 0. So A naught is 0. Clear?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So now,
Yes, ma'am.
if you have
Yes.
understood all this, we will see how do we get the formula of the functions which I am going to define. So the type first one is f of x is periodic function in 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi such that f of x plus 2 pi is equal to f of x for all x. Then Fourier series expansion for f of x is. So what is asked is, this is a theoretical question. What is the expansion? So general expansion was what? F of x is equal to, see it please, a naught by 2. What is the Fourier series expansion formula?
Summation
N equal to 1 to
Then
infinity
equal to
a
1 to
n into
infinity
cos
a
n pi
n
by l
cos n pi y
plus b n into
N pi x by
n
L
pi by l
plus Bn sine of n pi
sin
x
n
by L.
by x by l.
Okay. So what will this become? Because this will be there in your MCQ for 1 mark. So what you have to do? 2L is equal to 2 pi. So what is L? L is pi. So
Pi.
what will be your answer? A naught by 2 will remain as it is. Summation n from 1 to infinity. An cos of n pi x by L is pi. So pi and pi will get cancelled and you will get cos nx plus Bn sin nx. Is this okay? I think so you can't see this. So let me write it here. So f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n from 1 to infinity an cos of n pi x by pi. So pi and pi will get cancelled and Bn sine of n pi x by pi. So again pi and pi will get cancelled and your answer will be only nx. So in the option you will have n pi x by L. But look at the interval which is given. If it is 0 to 2 pi, that pi and pi cancels and your answer will be cos nx plus Bn sin nx. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the formula of A naught?
1 upon N.
Upon
1
pi.
upon L. So 1 upon pi. Integration, directly I'm writing now, huh? 1 upon L is 1 upon pi, 0 to 2 pi, f of x dx. This they'll ask you in the options. What will be the formula for An?
1 upon pi.
What will be the formula for An?
1 upon pi integration
Huh?
0 to 2
Correct. F of x
xx
into
into cos nx.
cos
Cos
nx.
nx.
Is this okay? Whatever is there in the series, same thing will come. Cos nx is there, so cos nx will come. And what about Bn?
1
upon
upon
pi.
L integration 0 to 2 pi
2 pi.
f of x cos
Sin.
nx
Sine,
upon
na?
pi. Sin nx.
Sin nx, n pi x upon pi. So pi pi cancels, sin nx. This options will be there in your, I'll show you in that sheet that I have shared. Is this okay? Clear?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, on the same lines, there is another formula. Let me just ask you that. You try to simplify and get it, okay? Okay. Just see. F of x is periodic function.
Ma'am, is it type 2?
It is, yes, type 2. F of x is periodic function defined in minus L less equal x less equal L. Okay? F of x is periodic function defined in minus L less equal x less equal L with period to L. Then Fourier series expansion is. We'll have to do this a bit carefully because now I'm going to use some integration. So first of all, tell me what is the standard way. F of x is, say it please, because
A naught by 2
this
1
will
by
plus
2
help you to
summation.
remember the formula.
plus
Hmm? Correct.
summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity. An cos
An
n
cos
An
by
n
cos of
upon
n
n
pi
pi
x by
x
n
plus
plus b
bn
plus
sin n pi x by L.
x by L.
very good. Okay. Always an comes with cos and bn comes with sin. Okay. This is your formula. Now L will not be replaced by anything because upper limit minus lower limit is 2L only. L minus of minus L. So L is as it is. Okay. But what about the formula? Just see what happens to the formula. It is 1 by L integration minus L to L. Should I write it directly? Generally what we write, c to c plus 2l we write, na? Let me write it for this exam. C to c plus 2l f of x dx. This is your formula. But what is c? 1 by l is as it is. What is c? Minus l.
Minus
Look
L.
at the interval. Huh. And upper limit is l. F of x dx. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, do you know this integration? This integration, do you know? Can you simplify this integration? We have written in the
Yes, ma'am,
formulas in first tutorial. Yeah, what is it?
we will put
Integration minus a to a f of x dx is
if we will put f of
what?
minus n
Integration.
even odd.
Correct. So it becomes 2. Correct.
2a.
So this integration, correct. Minus a to a f of x dx is 2 times 0 to a f of x dx if f is even,
Even.
correct? And it is 0 if f is odd, right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So what is the formula that we have got therefore for a naught now? A naught will be 2 by L integration 0 to L f of x dx if f of x is even and 0 if f of x is odd. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear? Okay. Now tell me what will happen to an. An is again 1 by L integration minus L to L f of x into cos of n pi x by L dx. Correct? This is a formula, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So if this is the formula, again, same type of thing I can use, na? Even, odd. These conditions I can try because the limits are minus L to L. The limits are minus L to L. So I can try for such type of function. What if f is even? If f of x is even, what about cos? What is cos function, even or odd?
Even.
Say it loudly. Yeah, it is even.
Even.
Yeah, and we have seen yesterday that even into even function is
Even function.
even function. And therefore, this will become 2 times 0 to L f of x into cos of n pi x by L if f of x is even. And 0 if f of x is odd. Because what we have seen, odd into even is odd. Correct, na?
Odd function.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Odd into even is odd. Therefore, it will become 0. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So tell me what will be the conclusion for Bn now. On the same lines, अगर ये आपको समझ में आया, क्या किया हम लोगों ने, f of x और cos, ये दो functions है. These are two functions, f of x and cos. If f is even, already I know cos is even into even function is even. So this integration will become 2 times 0 to L. If f of x is odd, then odd into even is odd. Therefore, integration of minus L to L, odd function will be 0, and hence your answer is 0. What about Bn? Bn is
Bn
1.
is equal to 0.
Then Bn is 0.
Very good. So 1 by L minus L to L f of x into sine n pi x by L we have. Correct, na?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if f of x is even, what I know about sine? Sine of theta is
Sine
odd.
is odd function.
So
Odd
even
function.
into odd will give me odd. Therefore, if this will be 0 if f of x is even, and it will be 2 times 0 to L f of x into sine of n pi x by L if f is odd, because odd into odd is even. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
will, this will be asked in your theory questions of MCQ only. What they'll ask you, if f of x is even function in minus L less equal x less equal L, then Bn is, or which of the following is true, then which of the following is true. Okay, so they'll give you, obviously they'll give you the Fourier series expansion, but they'll give you option A will be a naught 0, an 0, bn is equal to 2 by L integration f of x sin n pi x by L. B option will be a naught will be 2 by L integration 0 to L f of x dx. An also will be 2 by L integration 0 to L f of x dx, and Bn will be 0. So which one is true? Second one.
B.
If the function is even,
Yes, ma'am.
just see here. If the function is even, a naught is even function minus L to L, so it will become 2 times. And an also will become 2 times. But what about bn? Bn will be even
Zero.
odd, which is odd, and that's why it is 0. So what are the bn will be 0 if your function is even. If your function is odd, who will be 0? What will be the answer?
A naught will be
A naught and an will be 0, and bn will be this formula. Bn 2 by L, my 0 to L f of x sin n pi x by. Is this okay?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes.
So please write down these two formulas. Write down the formula. I'll give you both the formulas. Type 1 formula is if f of x is periodic function in 0 less equal x less equal 2 pi, then series expansion for f of x is f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n from 1 to infinity an cos of nx, l and pi will get cancelled, plus bn sine of nx with a naught is equal to 1 by pi integration 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. An is equal to 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi f of x cos of nx dx, and bn is equal to 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi f of x into sine of nx dx. Is this okay? This is your formula 1. 1 is the what you say, standard one for formula which was generalized, c to c plus 2l. That's the most generalized, that is 1 you can say. This is type 2, you can say type 2. And then type 3 is if f of x is even function in even periodic function defined in minus L less equal x less equal L, then Fourier series expansion is f of x is equal to a naught by 2, because f is even, summation n from 1 to infinity an cos of n pi x by L with a naught is equal to L 0 to L f of x cos of n pi x by L dx, and bn is 0. Is this okay? Just now we saw it.
Yes.
And if f of x is odd periodic function defined in minus L less equal x less equal L, then its Fourier series expansion is f of x is equal to simply summation n from 1 to infinity bn sine of n pi x by L with a naught 0, an 0, and bn is equal to 2 by L integration 0 to L f of x sine of n pi x by L dx. Is this clear?
Yes.
Everyone? Okay. So I'll just show you the MCQ questions that will be asked and then we'll stop. Okay. Take some time. It will take some time because I'll have to log in and actually I've shared it on your Google Classroom. You can also simultaneously check. Yeah. See here. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So see here.
Yes.
The basic questions are this. A function f of x is said to be periodic of period t if, what's the definition? F of x plus t is equal to f of t for all x. Correct, na?
Yes.
Now option A and option f of x plus t is equal to f of x. B is not correct. It is f of t written. Just see. Which is the
A
option
is
that is
correct.
correct? A is the correct answer. Okay. Then f of x plus nt is equal to f of x where n is any integer. Then the fundamental period is, I told you yesterday, 2t, 3t, 4t, these are the periods. But what is the fundamental minimum of them? So what's the answer?
T.
2T, 2T.
T.
T.
No, 2t is also greater than t, na? 1t.
Ma'am, C.
Then
T is the answer.
C option.
Okay? Yeah, option
Yes.
C. Everybody please see to it that you are understanding the answer. Then, if f of x is periodic function with period t, then f of ax with a not equal to 0 is periodic with period
T by
By A.
t by a. Yesterday
T
we
by
saw
A.
this. Yeah. Then fundamental period of sine 2x. Sine 2x, 2x is having
pi.
sin x has pi, period 2 pi. Therefore, sin 2x will have period 2 pi by pi,
Pi.
which is pi. D. Is this clear?
Yes.
कळालं
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
का हे? Did you get it, Om?
Yes, yes,
Om?
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me cos 2x.
Pi.
Pi.
Correct.
Pi.
Tan 3x.
Pi by
Pi by 3.
pi by
Pi
3.
by
Okay. Now just see.
3.
Very good, very good. Right. See the question number 7. What I was telling you just now, I showed you that the formula. How do you get it? So they are just see how they have given the options. Option C is product. In Fourier series, we have summation and plus in middle. So C is never the answer. In option D, summation is only not there. So that is also not the answer. So either it will be A or B. But then cos n pi x by L. So what is 2L? 2L is 2 pi. So L will be pi. That's why what's the answer?
A. A.
Option A.
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 Yeah?
A.
A.
Yeah, everyone. Good. And then Fourier series for periodic function with period 2 pi. This is our standard formula. Cos of n pi x by L plus bn sine of n pi x by L. Which is the answer? 8th question.
B.
D.
Everyone, are you understanding it is D? See, B and D are looking almost same, but it is written A1 and B1. And we want summation n to 1 to infinity. So n should be there. So it is AN and BN. Answer is D. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Here, C to C plus 2L, then they are asking the value formula for A naught. 1 by L, f of x dx, na?
Yes,
Ninth
ma'am.
one,
D.
Yes.
not A, because A में 1 by L नहीं है, हाँ? Please carefully देखो options, then you'll get the answer. So this way, is this okay? Now will you be able to solve?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Function f of x is said to be even. This also definition we have seen. F of minus x, if it is plus f of x, then it is even. If it is minus f of x, then it is odd.
Yes.
Just see question number 14, 15, 16. Which one is 14? Which one is odd?
A.
A. Sin x is odd. Correct?
A.
Okay. And then 15, which is even?
Cos X.
Cos
Six.
x.
Cos X.
Yeah. 16, which one is neither odd nor even? Neither
X
even
cos
nor.
X.
See, good you asked me that. Now let me just show you. Huh? X cos x. X is odd and cos x is even. So even into odd is odd. So neither even nor odd they have said. So x cos x is not the answer. X sin x is also not the answer because this is odd and this is also odd. Into odd we know that it is even. So they have asked neither even nor odd, na? Are you
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
it? X
E
square
raised to
is
minus
clearly
x.
even. So answer is e raised to minus
E
x.
raised to
E
minus
raised
x.
to minus
Option
E
C is the
raised to
answer.
minus x.
Clear everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and they have asked now the formula of even odd functions, formula of a naught an. So for even function, bn will be 0 and an and a naught will exist. So this answer is option B. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt you please ask. Half range is not going to be there. Harmonic analysis also won't be there for you all, okay? In your Monday's test because we have not done those topics. So just see 31 and 32 we have done in the class. Then also we have done 34, 35. 36 we did, 37 also we did. Let me just show you one question. Half range nahi. 48 is easy if I explain you 49. Huh? So only 49th question, just see. Fourier series representation of the periodic function f of x, which is given like this. The expansion is given to you. Can you see? Expansion is given to you and they have asked you the value of 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square plus dot dot dot. How you are going to find this? कुछ आइडिया, कुछ हिंट, कुछ बोल सकते हो कैसे करोगे?
X 0 डाला तो मैम.
Yes, just see. If you put, because your function is defined between minus pi to pi, so 0 is one of the value in this interval. So you can select 0. So put x is equal to 0. What will be f of x? X is equal to 0 put करने पर 2x by pi will be 0. कोई भी use करो definition. दोनों से definition की value 1 आएगी. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So f of x is 1 at x is equal to 0. And then in the right hand side, what is f of x is equal to 0 पर क्या आएगा? 8 upon pi square, 1 upon 1 square, cos of 0, plus 1 upon 3 square, again cos of 0, plus 1 upon 5 square, cos of 0, and so on. Are you getting it? I have
Yes.
written it here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just see. When you put x is equal to 0, you get f of x is 1. So 1 is equal to, आपको आएगा 8 by pi square into 1 by 1 square cos of 0 plus 1 by 3 square cos of 0 plus 1 by 5 square cos of 0. But cos of 0 is 1. So it is 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square plus dot dot dot. So what is the answer of the expected identity? 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square. इस सब की वैल्यू होगी 8 by pi square रिवर्स जाएगा तो pi square ऊपर चला जाएगा.
Pi square by 8.
Yes. So pi square by 8 is the answer. Is that clear to everyone? समझलं का सगळ्यांना? Everyone, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt to anyone, please ask. x is equal to 0 जो इंटरवल में डिफाइन किया फंक्शन उसमें से एक वैल्यू फाइंड करो और पुट करो. Just see about this one, 50th question, then we'll stop. Okay, 50th question. Your function is defined between minus pi to pi and you want the values to be alternately plus minus 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. क्या क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे? What you will substitute?
Which
Forget
question,
about the
ma'am?
final. Huh? Yes, 50th question. 50th. Whether you're going to put x is equal to minus pi, what are the different values? Simple values. X is equal to pi, x is equal to minus pi, x is equal to 0. These are the values which are lying
मैम
in the
पाई
interval.
भी
ना?
पुट कर सकते हैं ना, x इज इक्वल टू
कर सकते हो ना, पाई भी पुट कर सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. x इज इक्वल टू पाई कौन से क्वेश्चन के लिए यूज करोगे? 50 या 51? x इज इक्वल टू 0 कौन से यूज के लिए यूज करोगे वो बताओ. You'll have to solve it a bit. Huh? Yes, the question is, if you put x is equal to 0, then pi square minus 0 is pi square. तो आपका लेफ्ट हैंड साइड हो जाएगा पाई स्क्वायर. What will be right hand side? 2 pi square by 3 plus 4 summation n from 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n plus 1 upon n square. Cos of 0 is 1. So now expand this. This will become pi. समझ में आ रहा है what I have done? I have substituted x is equal to 0. Both the questions are same. One of them will be maybe x is equal to 0, other will be pi and so on. So I'm trying with x is equal to 0, which identity I'm getting. So if I put x is equal to 0, left hand side will become pi square, right hand side will become cos of 0, which is 1. So this summation will remain as it is. समझ में आया? Clear?
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Om? Om Sakpal, Bhairavi,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Antara.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
when I
ma'am.
yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I put it, I get this equation. Pi square is equal to 2 pi square by 3 plus 4 summation n from 1 to infinity like this. So split it up. So pi square minus 2 pi square by 3 is equal to 4. When n is equal to 1, summation starts from 1. Na? So when n is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So minus 1 square by 1 square because n is 1 plus minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 upon plus minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1 upon 3 square. Yeah. Yes.
Pi
Ma'am,
square
pi
by 12.
square by 12 answer.
Pi square by?
12.
12.
Correct. Very good. That's the answer. So this 4 will come down and it is pi square by 12 is the answer. Okay. तो दिस आई गॉट विद द हेल्प ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग x इज इक्वल टू 0. तो ये जो दूसरा वाला है ना 51, वो शायद x इज इक्वल टू पाई पुट करने पर आएगा. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑल आई वांट प्लस. सो व्हाट इज cos n pi वैल्यू? यस, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ cos n pi?
Minus
Just
1.
see, huh? If n is 1, cos pi is minus 1. If plus 1, n अगर 2 रहा तो cos 2 pi है ना? Yes or no?
Yes.
अगर n 2 रहा तो cos 2 pi है. cos 2 pi की वैल्यू प्लस 1. cos pi की तो alternately plus minus sign it is taking. Cos n pi is taking alternate plus minus sign. So what it will be? When n is 1, it is minus. So cos n pi की value minus 1 raised to n है. Is this okay? Just check. When n is 1, n is equal to 1, this will become minus 1 raised to 1, which is negative. When n is 2, minus 1 square is plus 1. When n is 3, again minus 1. So what is the value of cos n pi?
Minus 1.
Raised to n. Minus 1 raised to n. तो ये जब हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे, सो दिस टर्म विच इज -1/n+1 इंटू -1/n विल बिकम 2n+1. सभी ऑड हो जाएंगे, तो ऑड की वजह से नेगेटिव साइन बाहर आएगी, एंड दैट विल बी गेटिंग कैंसल्ड विद दिस टाइप ऑफ दिस साइड टर्म्स, एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर. So 51, you please try, okay? I think so answer will be pi square by 3, because already pi square by 6. We have done this, na, previous example also. Pi square by 6 is the answer. Try this, okay? Question
Yes,
Yes,
number,
ma'am. Pi square by 6 also.
yeah. So fine. So just a second, I'll stop the lecture and take your attendance. Yeah, so tomorrow I wanted to take